Tell me how your day starts.
How my day starts. My day starts really more on the financial side. It's different every day. We're working on national deals. We're working. The conference call today is about the Hilliard, Ohio market. We're working on multiple deals at a time, so the day could start with that. It could start with a conference call. It could start with the facility. That we have needs of things that we need to be repaired and prepare the facility for the athletes coming later in the day.
To make it more comfortable around them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are the biggest improvements or things that you seek to add to the facility to improve your athletes?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. Every year, no different than when we played sports, that every year we evaluate ourselves and we look to get better.
Right.
So we look at how can we give these athletes a better opportunity. 2 years ago, we added this mammoth hitting tunnel. This year, we spent a lot of money back enhancing the performance training area, more around athleticism development.
Okay.
But we also committed to every area back there. So the track has its own unique set of assets,
right.
Including timing devices that are state of the art and give multiple readouts. So I can get their 10-40 time, I can get their 40-60. It gives me those splits. So those were the two big commitments we've made in the last couple of years, but every year we do something to make things better. We built out these offices so that we can be more efficient and develop better programming. This used to actually be a raw Nike retail space.
Okay. So is this research based off of what you see, what you study, or is this conversations that you have with your athletes, or a combination of all of it?
It's a combination of needs that, we're good listeners. We listen to the parents and we listen to the athletes and we listen to our coaching staff. We're very blessed to have guys that played, Major League Baseball, professional football. They've been experienced to some of the nicest, facilities across the country. And, we try to mirror that. We try to get as much and give these athletes as much as they can so that they can be successful in their whatever opportunity they're pursuing, whether it's making their high school baseball team or high school football team or high school track team, or they're looking to play beyond baseball and college opportunities and so forth. So that's our role, is to support that with the asset, with the physical asset, with the mental side of it, and we also help on the recruiting side. We're helping kids get to college, and when you do that, you change outcomes in kids' lives, and that's really important to us.
Awesome, absolutely. And the instruction coming from the coaches, they have tons of professional experience, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So how do you balance that with the instruction that you can give to your children in the classroom?
What we try to do is support, and if you know Bo, you'll know that Bo's number one concern is getting it done in the classroom. He did it with his own children. Every time he gets the opportunity to speak to athletes in the facilities, it's not the stories of glory days, it's the story about his mom, who he would have never played professional football had it not been for his mom getting it done in the classroom. He wanted to play, all his buddies were playing, and his mom said, well, you can't play because you're not getting it done in the classroom. So she forced that issue to happen, and because of that, we got to see Bo Jackson play football, which is pretty special.
Right.
And for his mom, he finished his college education, and he knew that was important. So that's the message he sends to the athletes, because I was surprised early on when I didn't know Bo at the level I do today, is that how important that is to him. And the way we can support it is that every opportunity we get to talk to the kids, we do talk to them about education and about using this facility. They can come in here, and it's such a unique space that I can come in here as a baseball player or a football player or a track guy. I can go in the players' lounge and get my homework done, and we see it every day, where you're going to spend 2.5 hours here because we have all these unique spaces where you can work on different parts of your game. But you can also incorporate your homework into that routine. And we can't promise these parents that their kids will go on and play college or play pro football or pro baseball, and we all know that's a tough road for anyone. But what we can look in the eye and say is if they come in here and they get their work in and they do their homework and they get their lifting in and they get their repetitions that they need to become better at their sport, that will translate to them being successful at something in life.
Right. And how about them actually studying athletics or actually studying their sport?
Yeah,
like infusing academics into athletics.
That's a huge thing for us. That's why we created the Bo Jackson Sports Leadership Centers of America. And as part of that curriculum, we do self-coaching seminars that also translate to life. And some of those seminars revolve around, you know, how do you talk to yourself to get out of bed in the morning? What do you have to say to yourself to get up and on that cold winter morning? And what do I do as a baseball player when I'm a speed guy and I'm playing center field and we're chasing one run in the bottom of the ninth or in the top of the ninth, and I'm in the outfield and I know I'm leading off next inning? How am I mentally preparing myself for that at bat, which means I might have to take pitches and I have to get on base at any cost, and that's that mental side of the sport. We do classroom work, we break it down for them. Kids on our football side are now reading defenses before in grammar school, where before they had never been exposed to that until they were in college. So that's a big difference, and you just slow down the game when they can see that kind of stuff.
So what are the advantages of having Track My Speed inside of your facility?
Yeah, no, we're excited about having Abe in the facility and Track My Speed. You know, it's every college is looking at, you know, everyone wants to know what their 60 is or what their 40 times are, and we've never had that speed guy in our facility. So for us to be able to bring Abe in the facility and work together with him, and you know, he's going to be working with his track guys, but then to lend that experience to our baseball players and our football players that, you know, you can't teach speed, you know, is kind of the same, but the reality is you can. If we can help these kids improve their 40s and 60s, and it's through the performance training area, through the speed work, through the form running, that we're providing an advantage that quite frankly they can't find in a lot of places. So we're excited to have it here.
Happy with that. Get to work. Thank you.